A survivor of the shooting in her Somers home that left her son dead is supporting new legislation to give other survivors something that she never had. A new bill that lawmakers are baffled does not already exist would keep survivors safe and housed even when they're forced to leave their home. Here's News 12's Ben Nandy with an exclusive.
Thank you so much.
Christina Raimondi says when she vacated her home, she was dropped right back into an impossible renter's market with no help. She's scrambling to find a new home and relying on donations.
We couldn't have done it without them.
In October, Raimondi's boyfriend, Fernando Jimenez, allegedly shot her and her two sons in this apartment off Route 6 in Somers. Her older son, Michael, died. She and her other son survived. They had to get out of there.
I had to terminate my lease because there was no way I could stay in that apartment because that's where,
Her landlord wanted to relocate her to another unit in the complex, but state law does not allow that. To get another similar unit here or anywhere else, Raimondi has to get on a mile-long waiting list. She's staying somewhere else temporarily.
Trying to find comparable housing, but the pricing is what's the challenge because it's not within my means.
We've introduced an incredible piece of legislation.
She and her sister are working with Assemblyman Matt Slater on a fix. Slater just filed a bill that would change state housing law to allow such transfers for domestic violence survivors without forcing them to the end of a waiting list.
To try to rectify the shortfalls that we have found in the law when it comes to housing for domestic violence victims.
I think this legislation is a wonderful opportunity for future victims because unfortunately domestic violence there's no end in sight. Unfortunately, it's a big problem.
If this passes, it could set a nationwide precedent. I have found no other laws from other states that carve out the protections that Slater is seeking here. Ben Nandy, News 12.